Okay, so let's do, this is still part 2. Let's just do a little bit more. I just seem to have better luck downloading them if they don't go much over 30 minutes. So what I have here is more quin coral. And we're gonna work on the hat a little bit. And I'm gonna, to that quin coral, I'm gonna add a little quin gold. Let's see, that's pretty reddish. I want more gold. I think I still want more quin gold. Let's go over here. Let's put some of this over here and let's add more quin gold to that. Maybe there. Let's add a little more water. Is that showing up? Yeah. There's a little bit of, here, add a little blue to it. There we go. That just browns it a little bit more. Makes it a little bit quieter. Now, I tried to put some masking on this hat for these highlighted areas right here. See that bing, 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 little places like that. And unfortunately, my mask has aged out. It's just no good. So I've got a little bit on there. Probably won't do much of anything. So right now, I'm still adding an overall value, except for those lightest spots there. Because see, this is way too light for the hat. There's a little bit of hat showing up here. And I could paint under that band and, you know, it wouldn't matter. So. And we'll just lighten it a little bit coming down this way. Pull it out here. Maybe I'll leave that end right there, that light. There, that's that. That was that. So, while I'm at it, let's look at making these greens a little more complex because I've got this color already mixed. In fact, I'll just let that run into the hat. My intention had been for that to be a blue-green. So I'm not quite sure why I decided to do this, except that I already had the color handy. This is making it a little darker and richer, so that's my main objective. I could have done it with the blue, or with that gray that we had mixed, that blue-gray that we had mixed. That would have been good there. Let's dab a little in. See, I mostly kind of floated a wash here, a glaze, rather than you know, little dabs of stuff. Over here, I don't know. I don't think I want that there. I think maybe I'll keep that bluer. Let's go back to our pre-mixed gray, which right now, look at it. It looks blue with a little bit of red over here. But if I mix it all together, because remember, this stuff separates. So if I mix it all together, I'm back to a gray. Wow. Okay. Maybe the tiniest bit of gray wash in some of this. And let's this definitely needs to go bluer, but I'll do that at a different time. Okay, maybe let's add a little bit more. Oh no, let's don't. So we're going to add a little bit more coral into some of these areas. So I kind of wasted that paint. I'm still in the right place. Okay. Okay, coral. You know, I have a Lazy Susan for this thing where I could just whirl it around if I'd ever think to use a thing. I never liked to carry it to class with me, so I just never got in the habit of using it. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to add some more overall coral. Really, this whole area needs to get redder. There's a little tiny, he has very little highlight on his face. He's got some highlight on the beard. He's got a little tiny rim of highlight right there on that part of his nose. He's got a little highlight there on his lip. And that's about it. So what I could do is I could add a real pale glaze. Let's start out with a pale glaze of coral. Everywhere except those 3 places, which would be right along the rim of his nose. I think mine is a little over his eyes, over all of this. And I'm working, this is real thin, weak paint, and I'm working it on dry paper. Oh, wait a minute. What do I want to do down here with this beard? Oh, yeah. Okay, what I wanted to do down here was, you know, this beard grows kind of back that way, kind of a windswept looking shapes. And I'm just going to put a little wind sweep into it with a few lines. Make them short. Don't make long lines. Not very long lines anyway. Let's put the color in up there. And so I want a little bit more stuff coming through this way. You can overdo this and get this too liney and it'll look not good. I want a little more shadow right here under his nose. So I'll start out with the coral there. Still gonna work on that little spot there. So right now, I mean, that looks like pink lipstick. It won't when we get through. Let's see about... Let's just get this out of the way. So we need little bits more of pink coming through here. We don't need a lot of it. As you're looking more straight into his beard, you see more of it. As you're seeing it more from the side, you don't see down into the skin as much. And then well, I think that shouldn't come up that high. I'm going to get this whole neck darker. And you know, this area right here is quite pinkish warm. Let's just add a little more thin down pink into the whole beard right along here. There. Okay, that's got us more ready for next time, but we need more reds here too. So a little more coral in here. You know, if you pull this up into here, that'll be nice color. So you don't have to stop so abruptly. Oops, I'm getting sloppy here. Let's soften the edges right here. Keep that little area lighter, meant to anyway. Kind of killed that there. That'll work. And then, oh, right along, I'm going to pre-wet this area. Just the finger. Because, and just barely, I'm pulling up most of the water. Because I just want a little bit of shaping right there. Could have a little more shaping right here. Oh yeah, see, that's beginning to work. Tell you what, we could just have a little hint. Something right there. Maybe a little more depth right there. Yeah, there we go. This, I don't even, I've got that so pale, I think I won't even wet that area. I think that's good just the way it is. Okay, so that's the add-on to part 2. Here, I should hold this up. I just don't always remember to do this. Okay, try not to wiggle it. Yeah, there we go. It's looking pretty good. Already, he's looking human.